All right, yeah. Jewish man arrested for being Jewish. Um, Although I don't know when this is recent. This is like the last couple of days, but the Met Police at least has announced that they're no longer gonna investigate non-violent hate crimes, which means people's tweets and Facebook posts. Like, just because they say it, don't mean they are. But it's also like, oh, thank you. You're not going to be Nazis no more. Well, you still are, obviously, because you arrested a Jewish man for being Jewish. But this is what I told you. They told the man to move, the Jewish man to move, because he's upsetting pro-Palestine idiots. Like, a boy got arrested for saying that I love bacon. It's like, you can say it's a lie all you want. There's a video of it. The boys literally get arrested because he said I love bacon and it upsets the Muslims. And yeah, being too openly Jewish also upsets Muslims, so you must be arrested for it. I see a lot of British Jews saying that they're like basically they're gonna leave. And I actually thought if they went to Israel, if the British Jews went to Israel, they'd actually be safer despite Israel is in an ongoing every front war from all sides. But British Jews would be safer in war surrounded Israel than they are in the UK. Think of that. Because at least in Israel, the establishment's on your side. They ain't here. But yeah, let's see this.
What necklace are you wearing?
What necklace am I wearing?
Yeah.
Here's the thing as well. Blurring out their faces. Even Goebbels, even Hitler and Goebbels and all the crew, Himmler, all of them, they was proud enough with their Jew hatred to have their picture taken. Why are you so scared you want your face blurred out?
Are you wearing?
What necklace am I wearing?
One necklace.
Star of David?
I think he set out his position in his statement that he was there as a legal observer. I think that's the concern.
That is what saying.
Yes.
But I've obviously got to investigate an allegation, and that these are the questions that I'm putting to him to either prove your involvement or non-involvement in the allegation. Okay? What necklace are you wearing?
What necklace am I wearing?
Yeah.
Star of David?
Because
religion.
the officer details this in their statement.
What, that I've got a Star of David?
Yeah.
Yeah, patronising.
They felt that the actions that I've just mentioned about.
I know a lot of Americans say, because I have a lot of American viewers, and they say, Rory, careful. You're going to get arrested if you say too much stuff. But I'd love this. I'd actually love it to be interviewed by these idiots. And my footage would be hilarious. I'd be hilarious in it because I'd just be like, oh, yeah. To be honest, I'd be going Dinlo. They'd be getting called all sorts of names.
Going up close proximity to the pro-Palestinian protesters.
Can I speak to my lawyer for a second?
Of course you
Am I
can.
able to...
Yeah, I mean, I'm concerned about this question about the Star of David.
Why are you concerned?
Well, I think I'll have a private consultation and we'll set out my concerns.
Okay.
So if you're a Jew, you can't wear a Star of David. But if you're Islamic, you can preach hate and death on Jews. The women all walk around in burqas, like, completely covered, and that's all fine. Like, that's all allowed. But yeah, the Star of David.
The time is 02:09 and I'm pausing the interview. My line of questioning, first and foremost, is not to offend. It's not to discriminate. I want to have that on
What
record.
a joke our country
I'm
is.
not asking
and
that
the
question
police force.
to cause you any offence. However, if we'd have proceeded with my line of questioning, the officers have noted in their statements that they believed that because the Star of David was out and present to people which may take either offence to the presence of it, they felt that that was antagonising the situation further.
Okay, well, I'm going to say that I think that's, with respect, appalling and shows a complete lack of ignorance
Okay.
on behalf of those officers.
Okay.
Because if they were familiar with the fact that IJAM were organising the protests, then they would recognise that how...
This would be like, I'd be like, yeah, all right, what you can give me? 5 years? Like, I wouldn't take anything, and there is no way I would sit and explain myself. No way. Like, I'd be like, yeah, and what? And what? You're going to confiscate my Star of David? It's like... World War II was only like yesterday, pretty much. Do you know what I mean? Not even 100 years ago. And here we are in the country that stood against Nazi Germany. And here we are.
Could a Moghim Dovid cause offence, notwithstanding the fact that, you know, we shouldn't be in a situation where people can't walk around wearing a sign of their religion. It's not like... so I do have a great deal of concerns with the officers.
Also, what about the ones that have the hat, the beard, the black, them Jews, where they're obviously, you know who they are. They don't just look like people wondering about their life. You know who they are. They have the hair. You know, the one, I don't know what type of Jew that is, but actually I do, I think. But what if you're one of them? You just can't go out in public when there's pro-Palestine people around because you're too Jewish. Like, what a joke our country is. And this is off the back of them saying, oh yeah, we're not going to arrest people for non-violent hate crime. This is considered non-violent hate crime, what he's doing.
And the line of questioning, but I've recorded it on tape.
So, to that point, I myself, and I'm
an idiot.
believe for the Metropolitan Police Service as well, I don't believe that anyone has acted with a view to cause anyone an offence. However, we're talking about we're not talking about wearing a Star of David. I don't know what you're referring to, a Moghim.
Yes, sorry, Star of David.
Star of David. I haven't heard that.
Apologise.
We're not talking about walking around with a Star of David chain on his neck in a open forum in public generally. We're talking about a very niche environment where tensions are high, where two sides are coming together, have adverse opinions, adverse views. That, I think we can't open it up to say...
Which is allowed. Well, it's not actually. No, it's not. What am I talking about? This is England. Of course, what am I talking about? But it is, it should have been. It was years ago. Like, it was allowed. You could have completely two different things. Now, you also, what he's saying ain't true. There is no law in England that you can't have a Star of David on when people are, when Muslims are protesting or pro-Muslim people are protesting. It's like there's no law against that. This is infuriating. I'm not Jewish, and I don't like tattoos. But if I like tattoos, I swear to God, I would get a Star of David tattooed right on my head at this point in England. And I'm not even Jewish. Just so someone can have a problem with it. Come and have a problem with it. Like, this is what I mean. The people that I see going through this would handle this so different to how I would. Like, I would be livid. I'd be going, you're a joke. So's the idiot sat next to you. Like he's got what's his laptop for? Was he looking up kid porn probably? Freaks. That's why your faces are blurred. Bunch of freaks. You've covered up for Muslim rape gangs for the last 30 years. Have not done your job whatsoever. In fact, the Metropolitan Police specifically, there's grooming gang cases all around the world, all around the country, not in London, not in the hub of like where the most people are. There's none. Thanks, Metropolitan Police. You really do your job there, didn't you? Right, but you're arresting this fella because he's got a Star of David, which is fine under normal conditions, but when Muslims are protesting, you're not allowed to do it. Fucking joke.
where anyone can't walk around wearing what they want to wear. We're not talking about human rights in terms of where his
No, you are.
what he's wearing in a public forum. We're talking
See how
about
it is. We care about all human rights. No, we don't. We care about brown people's. Let's be real. We care about brown people's human rights. Like, they're talking human rights. Can't offend no one. But you just arrested. Like, we're not talking. No, you are talking human rights. It is his human right to walk around England with whatever he wants. As long as his pecker and his arsehole is covered, he can wear whatever he wants. Right? It doesn't matter.
Environment where pro-Palestinian protesters are obviously objecting to what is happening in Israel and Gaza.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'd say right now, yeah, if that was me, I'd say, yeah, let's be honest, they're all idiots, and you should have been arresting them and doing your job, but you ain't. You're pathetic, you're weak, and you're never going to do nothing. And when the revolution comes, you're going to get steamrolled, just like Islam, and probably, unfortunately, just like every other racial. I don't want that to happen, but you're going to get steamrolled because the government is never going to do nothing. People of England, they're never going to do nothing. They're going to arrest you and you alone. And everyone else is going to be able to take liberties. Don't ever forget that. And yeah, that's what I'd say. Bruv. Literally, pro-Palestine Keir Starmer has basically said they're a terrorist group. The pro-Palestiners. He's literally said that because he can't handle them. And yet you can't be... It makes me so angry, this country. Makes me so angry. And that's why I'd actually love, like... I'd love to be arrested like this, because yeah, they'd be getting it off me. I'll be going, you're a mug, so's he a mug, and what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Like, I'm not talking to you. You're a bunch of divs. No one respects you. No one likes you. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Let's be honest, in the old days, if I'd have spoke like that, they'd have battered me. There'd be nothing I could do about it. I battered a pair of them two flids. Do you know what I mean? It's just like din loaves.
That's what I want to say on that. And I'm not. I don't want this to become a political debate in an interview.
I appreciate that.
So, as to my last point that I made to you.
If you don't want it to be political, then stop arresting people for their political opinions. And actually, wearing a Star of David isn't a political thing. It's a Jewish thing. And to be honest, even if you ain't a Jew, who cares? People wear all sorts of shit that isn't from their thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
The officers have written in their statements about the presence of your necklace. Do you see how that...
Have you seen as well, nothing has been said about his behaviour. Not one thing has been said about the man's behaviour. So he obviously wasn't being aggressive with anybody. He wasn't antagonising anybody. They are just talking about what he's got round his neck.
Could be an antagonistic emblem or sign, however you want to phrase it, to people in that environment.
I advise you not to answer the question.
I have nothing further to add.
I would put it to you.
I'll be going, I don't know, but your mum smoked crack when she was pregnant with you. That's the rumours on the street I've heard. And his mum gets fingered for packets of biscuits. That's what I'd be talking about, because this is ridiculous. That is literally what I'd be saying to him. You want to ask stupid questions, get stupid answers. Basically, that's what I'd be saying. Your mum smokes crack, and his gets fingered for half a packet of biscuits.
That you have been present at this protest, knowing full well the conditions imposed by
the government.
These were imposed on the 29th of the 8th, 2025 at 15:25. You've sought advice from Gold Commander or the inspector on the ground. You've been made aware of these conditions. You're well aware of these conditions that are in place. I put it to you that you were well aware.
You can't do that, mate. This is what happened during COVID. You can't put conditions on the people. We have laws. Like, we have English common law in it, where it's you can't attack someone, you can't steal things, and you can't do criminal damage. Outside of that, I mean, obviously then you have legislations and things like that that come into it, speeding, insurance on cars, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, outside of that, you need to pass a law that says a guy can't be Jewish with a Jewish star around his neck around a bunch of Muslims protesting, and probably not even mainly Muslims. All a bunch of single, fat, ugly women.
Your presence to a certain sector of that protest was going to antagonise it.
Is that a question?
It's a speech. I've advised you not to answer it.
Well, I'm putting it to you. Like, what have you got to say?
What? Listen how he's talking to it. I'm putting it to you. What have you got? I'll say, yeah, I'm putting it to you. You're a dinlo. I'll put it to you that, how about you take that tone of voice away, I'll smash your head in and I'll actually get arrested for something. Like, I'm already ready for beef with the police anyway. Like, over when they handcuff me and that. I'm already going for beef, but yeah. This makes me so angry, and it makes me so angry that people just take it.
I put it to you that you've knowingly breached those conditions by going between the two.
I put it to you.
Protest areas.
Your mum's a whore.
You've been warned by officers multiple times to stop. You've still been acting in the way that you wished. Is that the fact?
Yeah, but what was he acting? You literally haven't said anything. They're acting in. It's like you was acting in the way that you wished. Yeah, it's a free country, you prick. What do you think it is? So you think it's okay to act in the way you wish in public in England? Oh, that's what I mean. I'd love for them to nick me, like, yeah. Oh, it'd be hilarious. My video, they'd never release my footage. It'd be hilarious. I'd try and get it off them though, like I did the last one. But yeah, I'd have murders over that. I'd have murders arresting me for that. In fact, I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy a Jewish star and I'm gonna wear it. Not even Jewish. I've been wanting to buy a cross for ages. I'll buy both. I'm gonna buy a great big Jewish star that says I'm Jewish, even though I'm not, just so someone can come and have a problem with it. Bunch of idiots, especially the police. Oh, morons. This made me so angry. This made me angrier than I thought it was gonna. It made me, like, just how they was talking to him, like, oh, pathetic. Like I say, good luck when the revolution comes, guys. Good luck. Yeah, I'll see you on the front line, bitches. But yeah, that's the video, sweet.